Tiemann, and I am an Associate Professor of Art here at A&M. I am also the Art Program Coordinator. I teach Foundations, Art Appreciation, and Ceramics. I came to art through my grandmother. Every summer I'd spend out there with her, and it's too hot in West Texas, so we would be given materials to make crafts and have our imaginations go wild. And we played in the fields and in the dirt and started building cities and forts and things of that nature. And that's kind of where I started, with clay as a medium, and it's just kind of carried throughout my life. I hope to impact my students in many ways, not only to strengthen their artistic skills and their eye, but also to help them understand how to be successful in not only the art world, but in life in general. Many of the skills you learn in art are skills that help you succeed in life. And so time management, thinking through a problem, starting over after a failure, all of these things are integral to art making, but also to being successful in life. And I feel like students who are successful in art and tend to go on to be successful whether or not they stay in art. Well, the creative process is a kind of a spontaneous thing. You may have an end idea for an object, but how to get there sometimes is dictated by what happens with the clay. If it's too wet or too dry, you have to either change up your timing or rethink the process, or something fails and you have to start again. At any stage of the making process, not only starting off with the idea and sketching and researching and thinking about it, but also seeing it to fruition, from the making to, it can die there, it can die in the bisque fire, it can die at the very final firing, the glaze fire. Or you might get it home and then drop it and you have to start all over again. But it's through that starting over process that you take the things that worked and carry them forward, and you're learning every time you start over. Success is through failure. So every time something messes up or doesn't go the way you want it, you have to problem solve your way out of that little corner you backed yourself into, and figure out how to get out of it. And every time you do that, you've built your skill set. So it doesn't take you as long the next time that happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but if it does, you know how to get out of it again. And you're just constantly strengthening your skills. Don't the general public know about being an artist and a professor? That there's not enough time in the day to do both, but you make it work and you make it happen. The making process is on a cycle, especially in ceramics. It's very busy making for several weeks, and then while some stuff is in the kiln, you can start making again, and you're just keeping this overlapping process going. And while you're doing that, you're also preparing for your classes and teaching and dealing with whatever else comes up in terms of school or issues. And it can get quite hectic, but I think most of us professors think of it as a challenge and something that helps us thrive, and that we, it's our passion, both teaching and the art making. And so we try to do our best at both, and eventually, we'll succeed at both. Achievements for the art program and my vision. As coordinator, we are currently in the process of awaiting AAMU approval for our new degree program in visual art, in that maybe our majors and incoming freshmen can pursue an art degree in a more concentrated manner, get more classes in art, specifically upper division, and we've built in some classes where the idea of collaboration, not only with faculty members but outside in the community, are important and are integral to getting the degree. And we hope to be able to offer this program the fall of 2020. And I think this program is a more contemporary degree in art. It's more relevant to art making and art practice and succeeding in art today. And I think we can recruit and grow our program with this updated offering. Well, I mean, it's pretty awesome to get to do what you love every day. Now, making, sometimes it is every day and sometimes it isn't. As I said, it's cyclical. But the teaching aspect I really do love and enjoy, and in the engagement with not only the art students in the art classes, but the general ed courses of art appreciation, helping students who have no idea what art is or think it is a waste of time or whatever, come to the realization that they have art in their life every day, and through the class they turn to or begin to recognize that they do, and then through that begin to appreciate it, and hopefully, you know, we'll continue to support the arts after their completion of their degree or just going forward in their life.